Hello students, to continue with Geography Chapter 7 Lifelines of National Economy Part 7. We use different materials and services in our daily life. Some of these are available in our immediate surroundings, while other requirements are met by bringing things from other places. Goods and services do not move from supply locations to demand locations on their own. The movement of these goods and services from their supply location to demand locations necessitates the needs for transport. Some people are engaged in facilitating these movements. These are known to be traders who make the products come to the consumer by transport. Now the question arises, what is trade? The exchange of goods among people, states and countries is referred to as trade. What is market? The market is a place where such exchanges take place. Now, what is international trade? Trade between two countries is called international trade. It may take place through sea, air or land routes. Whereas trade or local trade is carried in cities, towns and villages. State level trade is carried between two or more states. Advancement of international trade of a country is an index to its economic prosperity. It is therefore considered the economic barometer of a country. So today we are going to study about international trade. Export and imports are the components of trade. The balance of trade of a country is the difference between its export and import. When the value of export exceeds the value of import, it is called a favorable balance of trade. On the other hand, if the value of imports exceed the value of export, it is called unfavorable balance of trade. India has trade relations with all the major trading blocs and all geographical regions of the world. Among the commodities in export, the share of agriculture and allied products has been 9.9%. Besides this, there are so many other commodities exported, which includes ores and minerals, gems and jewelries, petroleum products, etc. Commodities imported to India includes petroleum and petroleum products, chemicals, coal, coke, machinery, and so many other commodities. Now, tourism as a trade. Tourism in India has grown substantially over the last 3 decades. Foreign tourist arrival in the country witnessed an increase of 11.8% during the year 2010 as against the year 2009, contributing rupees 64,889 crores of foreign exchange in 2010. More than 15 million people are directly engaged in the tourism industry. 5.78 million foreign tourists visited India in 2010. Tourism also promotes national integration. It provides supports to local handicrafts and cultural pursuits. It also helps in the development of international understanding about our culture and heritage. Foreign tourists visit India for heritage tourism, ecotourism, adventure tourism, cultural tourism, medical tourism, and business tourism. There is a vast potential for development of tourism in all parts of the country. Efforts are being made to promote different types of tourism for this industry. The Rajasthan, Goa, Jammu and Kashmir, and temple towns of South India are important destinations of foreign tourists in India. There is vast potential of tourism development in the northeastern states and the interior parts of Himalayas, but due to strategic reasons, they have not been encouraged so far. Thanks for watching.